Tonight, a sipper with Donald Duck hiding in a Christmas tree was released today. I'm still waiting for the sipper with Nick hiding in a tree. Disneyland has confirmed Fantasmic will return on May 24th, 2024 without a dragon, and on May 24th, 2034 with it. A Wish show will appear on Spaceship Earth starting November 22nd. But as for the refurbishment of the inside of the ride, well, you're going to need to find the actual wishing star. Thank you to the one person who laughed at that. You know who you are. You've read WDW News Tonight. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight.
Live from WDWNT Celebration, near the Walt Disney World Resort, it's WDW News Tonight with Tom Corless and Nick LoCicero. Tonight, we recap Tom's first ever 10K and half marathon. It's the ride of your life with Randy Newman, rejected RunDisney races, the music of Piano Rob, a major announcement about the future of the show, and more. I'm Nick LoCicero. Now, here's your host, Tom Corless.
Hello, I'm still clapping. Hello, I'm Tom Corless, and I ran a half marathon.
Yeah!
More like limped a half marathon, but still. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you're really enjoying this nonsense, you can leave a super chat here on YouTube. Your donations will be used to get polish from my medal. Even looking good. I actually don't need this.
No, you're
I'm all right.
In great shape.
I'm gonna
this.
back this out of here and not hit Randy Newman's piano. Wish me luck, everybody. There you go.
Look at that.
There you go. I'm alive.
Pain-free.
I'm alive. We're all alive.
You are.
To do another one of these shows. That's what matters. I'd ask you how things went, but we're going to talk about it later.
We are?
Yeah. So, yeah. Rob, how's it going?
It's going.
Did you run a half marathon?
I mean, at Horror Nights, I feel like I run a half marathon every night.
To the back, the sprung tent 10K.
That's all of our training, I figure, at this time of year. That's what it
true.
was.
I think that first night of Horror Nights when we did the RIP tour, where we did every house twice, because we did the whole loop twice. I think I had 30,000 steps.
That's what prepared you for this race.
Yeah.
That prepared you.
It did. Yeah, because it turns out after you run a little bit, you could walk the rest and still make it. So
that's the secret.
Yep.
But that is, yeah. Build a lead and then just walk like you're going to the sprung tent. That's what I did. that was it. But yeah. You're feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
I know you got to take it easy because you stayed with me the whole time.
No, it's just, honestly, I know we're going to talk about it later, but I mean, I'm just happy, like, there's a lot of anxiety. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I've never ran with somebody for that period of time.
Usually you're running from people. Usually with flashing lights.
Or chasing them down.
Should we read, Darius, the comments from last week? There's several comments about it there being too many sound effects. Should we read those? Sorry. You don't think it'll matter? It's all right. Katie, you could take over at any time. Anyway.
I just feel good this week. I mean, we did it. Oh, what?
Every time he has company over, he blows a fuse.
And guess who has to change it? God. I forgot he has the lights. I was like, so what if the audio's out? It's out most weeks.
It's okay, Tom. We got lights on our medals. We do.
If he turns out the power again, we're fine. Don't worry about it. This'll be plenty bright for the whole audience. Save the battery. It's not replaceable. All right. News?
News.
There's not a lot. I'll warn you. There's not a lot. Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort are both experiencing the unfortunate trend of guests having bowel movements in their most popular ride queues, according to the appropriately named source, The Blast. What did you break? What are you doing?
There's not even liquid magic tonight.
I was just packing up some things, just, you know.
You're not even on camera. What did you break?
He was packing up his alcohol and he dropped the whole
What
bottle.
are you packing up? Who said you get to take all this?
I thought, isn't this half mine?
We didn't decide how we're dividing this.
These shakers were mine, right?
You can have the shaker.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's what I thought.
Katie, you don't have any amount of paper towels necessary for the disaster. Can they even see this at home? It's under Piano Rob at this point.
I'm trying to continue with the
Was
bit,
it the
Tom.
expensive stuff?
I don't know. It was Jameson cold brew.
Jameson cold brew?
Yes.
Everyone's sad. Yeah.
Here we go. You go do the show, Tom. I'll finish up here.
All right. Let him pack up. Jeez. People are going to think that's part of a bit. It's not. That is, he legitimately busted that. I'm going to take that out of the last paycheck. Anyway. This is, there's an announcement coming later, by the way. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, the blast reported that people are pooping in queues. This is not to be confused with most queues at Universal Orlando that just look like shit in general. So, not to be, those are made that way. According to multiple Reddit posts, the problem is most prevalent at Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Avatar Flight of Passage. So, do guests think aliens don't use a toilet? I don't know. Because those are both in space. Everyone's just watching them clean up bourbon. I'm trying to do a show here, and everyone's like, we'd rather watch bourbon dry than see you do a monologue.
It smells delicious.
It does. Usually the studio smells like whiskey from all of them, but tonight there's a profound bourbon smell. God. Anyway.
That's okay. I won't have to deal with it for much longer.
Back to the monologue that everyone's definitely paying attention to. We've heard about defecation at Flight of Passage before, actually. The problem was so bad that one section of the queue was dubbed the poop hallway. Yeah, the poop hallway, and they had to build mid-queue restrooms. By the way, the poop hallway is also what they call the exit of Tony's Town Square restaurant. How do I get out of here? Down the old poop hallway. Tell them Lady and the Tramp sent you. The blast also linked to the Reddit thread Weird Stuff, which started with the post, I am in the queue for Rise of the Resistance. Someone let their kid take a dump on the floor, and then they just walked out and left. WTF. Yeah. In fairness, the child took it in the lightning lane, and they felt entitled to do whatever they wanted, given the price they paid to be there. So right in the lightning lane. Another user claimed there were 3 poop-related incidents at Rise of Resistance just that day alone, all of which were later connected to guests who ate at Mama Melrose. You're not taking the toast. No. Put the toast man back.
Toast.
No.
Toast.
That's Lucas's anyway. Oh. Put the toast man back.
The spoon's mine. The spoon's mine.
What is a toast man without his spoon? Bread?
Got it.
You're such a bunch of idiots. I swear to God. I swear to God. There's more poop jokes. Yeah. While both of those posts were about Walt Disney World, Disneyland Resort is no stranger to defecation incidents. Yeah, in case you haven't seen The New World of Color. Apparently, no. No, apparently it happens at the Indiana Jones Adventure, despite there being a bathroom in the building. It's not the best bathroom, though, as you have to choose wisely which toilet will work. Surely this is the toilet of... Never mind. You know. No.
I put...
You know what
no.
happened the last time you touched the
I
pens?
put one of my pens.
No,
in.
you sure didn't.
You sure this one
No,
isn't
go back.
mine?
Get out. Get out.
Oh, it's not
Get out of
mine?
here.
Okay.
You know, the gingerbread carousel display at Disney's Beach Club Resort is back for its 22nd season, and it's themed to DuckTales. It's like when someone says Spike the Bee, you have to perform.
Do you want me to sing it or just give you background
No, that's
music?
good. That's enough. But I don't know if you knew this. That's not the only thing themed to DuckTales at the Beach Club. They themed something else too. What do you got? Yeah. Life is like a Hurricane Hannah's. Go grab a drink. They are at Scrooge McDuck prices. Entrepreneur Bedros, I'm going to butcher this, Bedros Keuilian appeared on the Sean Ryan Show and talked about getting fired from Disneyland. While working as a busboy at Carnation Cafe, he tossed dirty dishes into the Jungle Cruise River. Yeah, the next morning, the Jungle Cruise, they tried to pull the boats out, and the first pair of boats got stuck on a ladle, which was across the track. Yep. Walt Disney World says the ladle then fired across the country, shot into the hull of the boat, and sank it. That's what happened. It's not a good monologue. Even Siri's like, no. I know it's bad. We spent the whole week getting ready for Randy Newman. Pardon the rest of this monologue. It gets worse. Speaking of the Disney... Did you get cut on the bottle pieces?
No, I think we're okay.
Okay.
We got that.
All right.
Got that swept up.
Speaking of the Disneyland Jungle Cruise, they're currently refurbishing the shrine around the tiger in the attraction. They would have removed him, but Imagineer said the space's remodeling really could use the eye of the tiger. It really hurts. It really hurts. They're still a little sore. Disneyland Resort has updated their pin trading guidelines to ban the use of benches to display pins and to restrict when and where non-lanyard trading is allowed. Yeah. Benches are now reserved for only the ingestion of food and drink purchased at the Disneyland Resort or for the resting of a heavy Disney Park shopping bag with a purchase made on the same day. Those are the new guidelines. The pin trading guidelines, which can be found on the Disneyland Resort website if it loads, now state that, quote, benches are for seating purposes only. Yeah, at least until Fantasmic is back, and then they become barricades again. But, you know, that's for our Disneyland. Our West Coast viewers got it. That's fine. Additionally, pin trading outside of the use of a lanyard with pin books, for example, is now only allowed in Disneyland Park near Westward Ho Trading Company as directed by a cast member from park opening to 3 p.m. And at 3 p.m., Disneyland Security and the Disneyland Band will host the Pin Book Closing Ceremony, where a pin shark with a service record will be asked to zip the books closed.
Sabrina, can you help me with
What
this?
is happening?
We gotta get this.
Put the
into
podium
van
back.
We gotta
Sabrina,
get this
do not help him.
Come on, we gotta get this out of here. All right, I have the van out the front.
Perfect, okay.
We'll put it there. Thank you.
You're playing moving out.
All right, we got this.
Where'd they actually left with the podium?
We could get filming momentarily.
All right, we got that in there. Oh, I think, Sabrina, can you help me?
No.
It's on there pretty good. It's on there pretty good. All right.
You don't have a watch. The teaser trailer was released for Inside Out 2, and the movie will feature new emotions. This new emotions will be all those we Disney fans discovered from 2015 to 2022. And all those I'm discovering right now as they walk my podium out of the room. God. Nintendo says they're making a live-action The Legend of Zelda movie. Yeah. And they said they have already found their villain. We have that. He's already... Chapek Dorf. There he is. There he is. Oh, boy. Where's the hippo? There's no hippos in Zelda. Wow. That's the news. Who brings us the news?
This program is brought to you by WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. Support WDWNT to get early and exclusive access to content you can't find anywhere else, including exclusive post shows for WDW News Tonight and Park Center, access to our prize wall, a monthly Zoom with Tom, access to our Discord community, early access to our events, and much more, starting at just $2 per month. For more information, visit patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join WIGS and unlock even more WDWNT.
It's a very fancy cup. Do we have WIGS members here tonight? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Let's find out what's releasing this week on Disney+. The Last Man on Spaceship Earth. Rob asked before the show, he's like, is Jason here? Do I have to sing him to bed? I was like, no, he's away. And wherever he is, he's already sleeping. It's the worst when he goes to California, he has to go to bed at 7.
7?
Yeah, 7. So proud of you all. We have a big show tonight, which is why I don't know why the podium's gone already. There's lots more to do.
We don't need the podium anymore.
How are you going to host the Randy Newman game?
Yeah. Just stand here. We got it.
Maybe someone else is going to need that podium.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Got everything is right.
Would you stop?
Oh, is that the good one?
Is that the... No. That's my good one. There's like a sip left in it.
There is.
Wow.
Sorry. That's all. I think we're good.
Anyway, we have a big show tonight. Randy Newman is here. Everyone goes along with this stupidity. Randy Newman is here. What else? Oh, we have, in honor of my first Run Disney event, we actually, a source sent us some rejected Run Disney events and races. Oh. We're going to reveal, whoa, shut up. Whoa. You know, what else are we doing tonight? We're going to talk about how the race went, yeah.
Yep.
And more, lots more tonight. Stick around tonight. You can clap there. Who's that resort chair? On September the 10th, after years of waiting for our Lord and Savior to return to us, the portal opened and the spark was reignited. My people, he is risen!
One little spark of inspiration. God is a purple God. His is at the heart of all creation. Our God is a purple God. Right at the start of everything that's new. One little spark lights up on you. A dream can be a dream come true. Our God is a purple God. Our God is a purple God. He reigns over the future world with imagination. Our God is a purple God. Our God is a purple God. He reigns over the future world with imagination. Our God is a purple God. Our God is a purple God. He reigns over the future world with imagination. Our God is a purple God. Our God is a purple God. He reigns over the future world with imagination. Our God is a purple God.
This is something that belongs to all of us. Support the third coming of Figment now at the Imageworks, under the crystal pyramids of the Imagination Pavilion, only in our holiest of lands, Epcot.
Our God is a purple God. I was on top of the world, living high, and I was right in my pocket. And I was living the life, things were just the way they should be. Went from out of the sky like a bomb comes some little punk in a rocket. And all of a sudden these strange things are happening to me. And I've had friends, I've had lots of friends, now all my friends have gone. And I'm doing the best I can and carry on. I've had power, I was respected, but not anymore. And I'm lost to one to the one whom I adore. Well, let me tell you about a strange thing that happened to me. Strange things. Strange things that happening to me. Ain't no doubt about it. Got someone you think you know well, it turns out a stranger. The minute you turn your back, you're in it all by yourself. They laugh at your jokes, you think you're doing quite well, but you're in danger, boy. You end up alone, forgotten way up on a shelf. Talking about a strange thing that happening to me. Strange things. Strange things are happening to me, ain't no doubt about it. Strange things.
It's the Caribbean Beach Slightly Remodeled Room.
Randy Newman's gonna sing about ride. And you guess?
That is about all the rules we have for this game. Randy Newman's gonna sing a song, and you gotta guess. That's basically it. You got it? All right, good. We have Tyler. How you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, Tyler said you're super confident. He's gonna get every single question right in the first. What would you say in the first like 2 notes of the song?
1.5.
1.5. All right. And then we have crew here who said, as long as we are not driving RC cars, I got this.
You're right. As long as we're not driving RC cars, I got this.
All right. Appreciate it. All right. Now let's meet the person, everyone. We got a packed house here tonight. Everyone is here because of this man to my right, Mr. Randy Newman.
Hey, everybody.
Randy, you having a good night so far?
Yeah, Randy got to lick up that liquor that's on the floor.
That's right.
That was,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Magical, huh?
That was good.
Randy, were you out at the RunDisney event this past weekend?
No, Randy don't run.
Randy don't run.
No.
All right, no?
Randy, no.
I thought
Randy.
you'd be there playing inspirational songs for people as they run by.
No, Randy tried that, and the song just went like this. It went, people running by Randy, they're running by him now. And there they go, and there they went, and they're gone.
That's about it.
Is it? Definitely rehearsed that.
All right. So, premise of the game, Randy Newman is going to sing a song. Now, tonight, all the songs are Christmas themed. Yes.
Randy loved Christmas.
Randy, yeah, is that your favorite time of year?
That's when Randy got his first piano.
Oh, for Christmas. How
yeah.
old were you when you got your first piano?
I was 1.
Well, can you play for us the first song you ever played on the piano?
Okay, here it goes. Goo goo ga 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 goo 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 ga 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 goo goo ga 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 goo ga ga.
That was great, Randy. All right, so Randy, you are going to play a song, you're going to sing, and it's going to be about a attraction at the Disney parks, and our two contestants are going to have to guess what attraction you're singing about.
Correct.
All right. Randy, are you ready to play the first song?
Randy was born ready to play that Goo Goo Gaga song.
Let's do it. Buzz in if you know it.
Well, this ride, it kind of starts with the clock. We float past Poodles and Don Quixote, singing and floating.
Crew, what is it?
Small World?
Is it Small World?
It is.
It is. All right. Well, Randy, would you like to finish that song for us?
I would before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay. From the top piano. Well, this ride, it kind of starts with the clock. We float past Poodles and Don Quixote, singing and floating, song on repeat. Little people with little feet. That's like my song, Short People. Still we float, here we go, room after room, till we go back to that clock. Dancing and smiling other languages too, past several foreign zoos.
All right, 1 point for crew. And Randy, it is time for your next song. What do you got for us?
I like this one. Rocking around the patriotic ride, might go up.
Oh, Tyler, in early.
What? I didn't press it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go with Tyler on the screen.
Is it the President's?
You ride the president? I mean,
My girlfriend's going to kill me.
I think that was the Magic Kingdom tagline originally. Ride the presidents.
No, I don't know. I can't give it to you if you don't have the full name. All right, Randy, continue.
Okay, from the top, because
Sure.
that's the only way my piano works. Rocking. Nope. Try that again. Rocking around the patriotic ride, might go up and down. Put on your seatbelt, don't fall off, lest your child be on the ground. Round and around, around some more. Hold on to a pole. It's across from some stores, and it's really old.
Any guesses, Tyler?
I was gonna say Hall of Presidents, but is it Circus of Progress? I don't know.
What are you gonna go with? What's your answer?
I don't know. He said Presidents, so I'll say Hall of Presidents.
All right, Randy. Were you singing about Hall of Presidents?
When during the Hall of Presidents do you hold on to a pole? Or go up and down? Randy doesn't want to know, actually.
Depends on which.
I mean, whatever seasonal overlay of the Hall of Presidents this is, I am not interested.
Anybody from the audience have this one?
That's correct. The Prince Charming Regal Carousel.
Regal Carousel.
That's very good. Give that man a Randy Newman signed napkin.
All right.
We don't have napkins. I'll sign your arm.
We used all the napkins, Randy, to mop up the whiskey.
They're all gone. I zipped out of them. I wringed them out into my mouth.
All right.
You aware you have a poltergeist?
Crew has 1 point. Tyler with 0 at this point. Randy, give us your third song.
Okay. Now, oh, no, let's try that again. Now this thing, it mentions root beer. People sit in lots of rows. It isn't open all day. Still, it does a lot of shows. I lost my place.
All right, hold on, Randy.
It seems like some squirrels.
There we go. Crew rung in here. I saw him bring in first. I don't know.
It's okay.
He was frantically. He was
the defeat is in his eyes.
What do you think of this?
Is it the Country Bear Jamboree?
Randy, is it the Country Bear Jamboree?
But the audience has answered that.
Yeah, I think so.
Even Joe knew, and he's bad at all the games. We don't let him play any of our reindeer games.
Well, Randy, Tyler wants to guess here too.
I'll guess Carousel of Progress.
Is it the Carousel of Progress?
It is the Carousel of Progress.
All
now,
right.
let's try this song again, because it went so well the first time. Now this thing, it mentions root beer. People sit in lots of rows. It isn't open all day. Still, it does a lot of shows. It seems like some squirrels live there, plus a whole family. We go through all the seasons, then the father burns the turkey. The turkey's done.
Oh my goodness.
Turkey.
All right, we are tied at 1-1. Can you believe it? This is crazy. This is exciting. Let's see if somebody can pull ahead here on your fourth song, Randy. Let's hear it.
You better have time to go on this ride. You go inside, outside, the back, inside. It's great if it doesn't break down. You go in a ship, then a bigger ship. There's a lot of
Crew. I know it says. What is it? Did you ring in too?
Yeah.
You did. All right, so I'm gonna go with Tyler then.
Rise of the Resistance.
Is it Rise of the Resistance?
It is. They gave me a banana in the queue before.
All right.
I know how to play Star Wars. Randy
I know
Newman
you
wrote
do.
Star Wars, you know that? This is a Randy Newman song. Aliens in a bar, they're drinking blue milk. There's there's lyrics. No, they cut them out. Oh my God, look at that thing over there.
All
Should
right.
we play the rest of this song?
Oh, yeah.
Piano.
Go for it.
Okay.
It's your show, Randy.
You better have time to go on this ride. You go inside, outside, and back inside. It's great if it doesn't break down. Sing along, everybody. You go in a ship, then a bigger ship. There's a lot of animatronics. It's great if it doesn't break down. You got it. There's some robots beeping, effects that will not work. Some kind of robed bad guy, he's a whiny jerk. You better escape, run for your lives. Maybe the bad guy will be inside or outside. It's great if it doesn't break down. Yeah, but it does. Doesn't work. That cannon is immobile. Immobile cannon.
That's right, Randy. All right, Tyler has the lead now, 2 songs to 1. Fantastic job. How many? We got some more songs, Randy?
I got 14 more.
14 more songs. Yes.
This
is the greatest show.
People booing?
Yeah.
If you booed, we're gonna make you step on the broken glass. Barefoot.
All right, give us the next one. What do you got?
Do you hear what I hear?
Said the cast member to the little guest. How many in your party?
How many in your party?
Get into a shell, little guest.
Crew.
Is it the Little Mermaid ride? Ariel's Mermaid ride?
Ariel's incorrect answer.
Randy called it. Incorrect answer.
No.
Sorry.
Do I need to keep singing? Or
Yeah, keep singing.
Okay, we gotta start over.
Let's do it.
Do you hear what I hear?
Said the cast member to the little guest. How many in your party?
How many in your party?
Get into a shell, little guest. Sit there with your mommy.
Sit there with your mommy.
A ride, way under the sea with neurotic fodder fishies. With neurotic fodder fishies. There's a whole nother verse.
Good thing we wrote it.
Let Randy sing this song, then we'll go to Tyler. Hold on. Finish it off for us, Randy.
Do you hear what I hear?
Said the clownfish to the blue tang. Have you seen my son?
Have you seen my son?
Ringing through the sea blue tang. His name is Nemo.
His name is Nemo.
Not Fabio, not Elmo, but Nemo. I lost him in the reef. I lost him in the reef.
All right.
He's gone.
Tyler, what is that?
I changed my answer, but I'll go with I was gonna go with
To recap, there is a neurotic fish father.
yes.
There is a clownfish and a blue tang.
Voyage of
There's
the
a
Little Mermaid.
there's a shell. Not the gas station, but an actual
Randy,
shell.
Randy, he wants to know if it's Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
No, it is not.
No, it is not.
Crowd, why don't you yell it out? That's he's with Nemo and friends, is that right?
Sure
Nemo, a lot of
is.
friends. They're looking for him because he's a little jerky. Ran away.
Nemo.
The bad child. The bad child. What? The hat fell 30 minutes ago. It ain't coming back. Randy cannot bend after running a half marathon.
I thought you weren't there.
What?
I thought you weren't
Not
there.
performing, I was running.
You didn't tell me that,
Yeah,
Randy.
I was running. I came in third.
Really?
Third, yeah.
Out of everybody?
Yeah. I corral A because Randy has Club Run Disney. Honorary Disney legend, Club Run Disney.
Wow.
Yes.
All right, it is 2-1, Tyler.
Have you been to Epcot? Has anyone been to? Okay. I don't blame you. It's bad.
All right, Randy, you have more songs for us?
Oh, 13 more.
13 more. Let's go.
I see these people grinning and lots of spinning now too. You could get dizzy, hair gets frizzy. Wahoo! You spin for minutes like a spaceship. Little spaceships are cool. Then you'll hear a little green guy go, ooh.
Crew.
Flying saucer.
What is the full name?
They're not flying, there's something else.
Crew, you're one of those people that call
spinning
test
some-
track fast track, aren't you?
Who's speaking? There's someone in my piano.
Is it spinning? Green spinning saucers.
Randy, is it the green spinning saucers?
Randy will take green spinning saucers.
Aye.
Yeah, okay. It's alien swirling saucers, otherwise known as ass. Which is how you're all doing in this game.
All right.
Aliens got back.
All tied up.
That you can't see it, but it's in the saucer. That's why it comes out like that in the bag.
All right, Randy, we're all tied up at 2 apiece.
12 to go.
12 days of Christmas with Randy right here.
12 days
12
of this
more
program.
days to go through all these songs.
Yes, what a joy it is.
Let's do it, Randy.
Yes, of course.
Give it to us.
Okay. Hondo, the spaceman, was an angry...
Crew.
Smuggler's Run.
Is it
That
Smuggler's
one he
Run?
knows.
3-1, Crew.
Who's Nemo? That movie only made a bajillion dollars. But I know the guy from the Star Wars cartoons. I watch all of the Star Wars cartoons. They make sense to me and me alone.
Randy, stop parading our guests.
Okay, can I sing my song now?
Please do.
Thank you. Hondo, the spaceman, was an angry deviant with a tentacle face and a 1920s football helmet. Hondo, the spaceman, says you will get a job crashing a ship and stealing shit, and then you just get a small tip.
All right, it is 3-2. Crew leads over Tyler. Randy, what do you got for us next?
We're gonna bring it down a little bit.
Slow down.
Oh, this here attraction. What have they done? Some kind of train wreck. An annoying song.
Crew.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That's it.
All right.
Now, if I may, oh, this here attraction. What have they done? Some kind of train wreck, an annoying song. Oh, this attraction, staring at screens. It might be trackless, but they kick a dog. Oh, this attraction in a sacred place. You see the big cheeses, but it's a waste of space. It's not good. Not good.
All right, the score is now 4-2. Crew leads Tyler. Randy, I think we got about 10 more or so.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
Randy, just surprised you remember his name at this point.
Ringing in the Christmas season.
Yes.
I love it.
We'll be playing until Christmas.
All right.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
First you go up in this thing, a flying vehicle without wings. When it rises, it scares you, seeing stuff like Malibu. On this ride you get a seat. Why does it always smell like feet? See the guy from the Emperor's New Groove. Check out
Soren?
Is it
It
Soren?
is, that's right. Yeah. The crowd was surprised. First you go up in this thing, a vehicle flying without wings. When it rises, it scares you, seeing stuff like Malibu. On this ride you get a seat. Why does it always smell like feet? See the guy from Emperor's New Groove. Check out other people's shoes. Some guy is just wearing socks. Remember when this was Food Rocks? I wrote all the music for Food Rocks. High fiber.
We do have 9 more.
That's the key to winning the half marathon. High fiber. If you knew that.
All right, the score is 5-2. Crew at this
This is
point.
actually Randy miscounted. This is the last song.
The final song.
Randy's
Okay.
glasses are no. Well, Randy's wearing 2 sets of glasses.
And this one's worth 6 points, isn't it? No, just kidding. Sorry, you got no chance. No, you got no chance. Don't worry about it. Randy.
They're not going to miss you when you're gone.
The final. So you mean when I go home tonight?
Yes.
Randy, let's hear the final song.
Grandma threw her back out on this rover, going back in time without a clock. That's the noise the ride makes.
Is it Dinosaur?
It is Dinosaur.
All right, Crew, are you leaving already? All right.
Let Randy play.
Yeah.
Grandma threw her back out on this rover, going back in time without a clock. You could say it's an unauthorized field trip. I guess those coordinates weren't locked. She'd been drinking at Restaurantosaurus, and we begged her not to go. But she forgot pain medication, and now we missed our dinner at Toledo. When we got off the ride, after a carnotaur attacked, She was laying on the floor, asking for a wheelchair to go back. She couldn't walk. I don't even need my glasses for that one. There we go.
Randy Newman, everyone.
Hey. Thanks, everybody.
All right, nice job, crew. You won today's game. How's it feel?
It feels good, Nick.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. How does it feel to lose so bad?
I didn't want to come up here.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't. He told me before the
short
show.
guy is mean.
Says I don't want to do it, and I'm like, well, too
Short
late.
people got no. I mean, hosting game shows. Short people are mean hosting game shows. They're leaving the show.
All right. Well, go ahead, Tyler. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, he can't get out of here fast enough. You could go too, I guess. Goodbye. Randy, I think they did pretty good, don't you?
I think they did splendiferous.
Here's your hat, by the way.
Oh, please. Yeah, thank
there
you.
You go. You got that.
Oh, Randy Newman's gonna read super
these?
chats. Yeah. Randy can see them better. Making Tom feel bad about himself. You all rather have him do this. I can't even read that name. It's blurry.
Yeah.
I really something. Is that $5? $5. I really like watching WDWNT. Thank you. Kyle. Frisch. $10. Congrats on surviving your Run Disney event, Tom. I don't know who Tom is, but I'll let him know.
All right.
I'll let him know.
Pass
I'm
on the
glad
message.
he survived. I wrote that song, I Survived.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a Randy Newman.
Oh.
JC Bobbitt, 999. Congrats to Tom and Nick on the run. Also, 1 month from today, the fiance that allows you all to babysit me every week becomes my wife.
Aww.
Yeah. Let me play a little wedding march for you. There's more. Randy got to read the rest. Nope, it's gone. Blue Monday. I believe it's Thursday. $5. Happy to see a Tom survive. I partly expected to tune in and see him replaced by a Tom-shaped vinyl sticker.
But he's here.
Dina Jolis, $4.99. Congratulations, Tom and Nick, on the Wine and Dine, and everyone else at Randy, including Randy Newman.
Yep, Randy
Third
Newman.
place.
Third place.
Third
I can't
place.
believe that. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, you could totally check. There's a website, and you put people's names in it.
Yep.
And Randy couldn't figure it out, but other people seem to figure it out. Jason Champagne, $5. When the bottle smashed on the floor, it's alcohol abuse. I'm from New Orleans. There's no such thing as alcohol abuse. Josh Hopkins, $4.99. The audience looks like a waiting room at the DMV. Sporadic and miserable.
Wow.
Whoa. Them's fighting words.
Gosh.
I think all of you need to get in there and super chat and fight him. Only way to beat him.
That's ridiculous. Boo.
The Trauma Factor, $4.99. Tonight, starring Tom Corless and Joe LaBelle, Rosita will be the #1 fan. She already is. If Joe LaBelle is the new co-host, then I've heard Tom Corless will not be part of the show anymore. Dr. Marsh, $9.99. I heard the poop in the Indiana Jones queue was the inspiration for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Randy did not do the score for that movie, by the way. It's not Randy. I was gonna do. Randy has performed the Indiana Jones March before, though. There's a show that I don't remember the rest of this song. The punching and kicking and I don't know. No, but the next part. The punch punch and a kick and someone gets chopped in a plane. I don't know. That's it. There's a part about a dinosaur. Next one. Red Pandaddy. I think I played with him. I played with him at Scat Cats, I believe. The red Pandaddy. Seven. Oh, $7. More sound effect, please. You are part of the problem. We got dinged for this last week.
Good thing Tom's not here.
Yeah, he'd hate this. Randy's all about the sound effects, so.
You're paying me by the hour. Mike said Mac, $9.99 blank.
Yeah!
A Duck and Wrestling Podcast, $9.99. Howdy, y'all. In honor of Nick getting all the booze in the divorce, let's listen as Tom explains wrestling with the time Stone Cold Steve Austin gave Mr. McMahon a bat in the ring. R.I.P. Nick. Where? You died?
Apparently. Not dead yet.
Randy doesn't watch wrestling, so I don't know what to say. Glenn Ritchie, $7.
7?
What's that?
Just keep going, Randy.
Okay.
You're fine.
Why am I the last to learn that there's a Bob Chapek hallway in Flight of Passage? That's a goal. Carl Mickelwitz, $9.99. Just found your show this week, and you're still watching. Well, I've been listening to the sounds of Tom and Nick's voices as I binge episodes. So soothing. They can go back and listen to you all the time. That's good.
Yes, they can.
Yeah, it's like you'll never leave them.
Exactly. Just keep going and put them on repeat. We'll be good.
Lady Sienna Nika, $7.
7?
Why do you all keep doing that? That's stupid. Replenishment of cleaning supplies from Nick's little accident. You seem okay.
How you doing, Randy?
Trip Skippers, $9.99. That's a nice shiny medal. Congratulations to Tom and Nick on finishing the Figment Challenge and the Crew 2. He's in your audience tonight. Our God is a purple God. Randy's a member of the New Orleans chapter.
Yeah.
Dr. Marsh, $4.99. I love Who's That Resort Chair?
Of course.
Randy wrote that song also. Sam Fritz, $4.99. In a game that has been declared cruel and unusual punishment by the Supreme Court, Panthers lead the Bears 19-10 at the half of the Tank Bowl.
10-9.
What did I say?
19.
10 to 9.
10 to 9.
Andy Betts, $9.99. Can one of you run a DNA test to see if Tyler Randy Newman contestant is Nick's long-lost son? Is that why you are leaving Are you leaving to go spend more time with your son?
Wow.
Mark Baffardi. Wait, what did he do? $7. Stop. Can we get back to the poop jokes? Josh Hopkins, $49.99. Sorry.
You're
$50
forgiven.
apology to the audience. We will not be giving the audience any of that, though. That goes to Randy Newman for new glasses. Mutho9, $1.99. Is Randy related to Pasquale from Chuck E. Cheese? I do not have a mustache, clearly. Skip a Cat, $7. Happy as a birthday. Happy as a birthday is your real MVP, Jake.
Yeah.
Love your mom, your dad, and your little sister. It's very sweet. Mike Sedmac, $9.99, supporting the soundboard.
It's liquid magic.
Oh, that one I like.
You're never gonna hear it again.
What's that, Randy?
What?
Oh, wait. There we go. That'll light the way. Well, I think, Randy, I appreciate you coming today. I think we have to go on with the rest of the show, though.
Oh, they're all gonna leave. Joe said they leave for the discussion, so I think we should stay away from those.
What if you sang the discussion?
Oh, I could sing the discussion. Leave it for the podcast. Leave it for the podcast. You should end the show when people get up and leave. Especially that guy named Steve. You should put it on the podcast. You put it on the podcast. Ah, more showed up. Fungus, Arizona. I played the Red Rock Auditorium in Fungus, Arizona. $9.99. Wait, Nick is leaving. What about Toast? Think of the... No announcement has been made yet, I believe. Do not jump the gun. Jump the gun yet. What? Okay. Randy Newman's going to sing us to the commercial now.
All right. Take it away, Randy.
We'll be back after this. We'll be back after this. We should have ended on this skit, but we'll be back after this. Please cut away, I got no more lyrics.
I have a job for you. It's a security gig.
I will work and you will sleep, you understand?
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet. All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
You must be a new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Security hires never last.
rich man with $1 million or two. I live in a penthouse with a room with a view. And if I were handsome, those dreams do come true. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. For years I have been your grace and your charm. Everyone loves you, you know. Yes, I know. But I must admit it, big guy, you always come through. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. For you and me together, that's how it always should be. One without the other don't need nothing to me, nothing to me. I wouldn't be nothing I didn't have you to serve. I'm just a punky old eyeball and a funky optic nerd. I don't have to tell you this. Sometimes I get a little blue. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have. I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you.
Where is he?
Put him in here.
What is?
All right. That's me.
What are you?
All right. You got the door, Sabrina?
He's taking the fridge?
All right. Oh, yeah. Can you grab grab Tom for me?
No! Not that thing you do standing.
Can that fit in the van?
The Peppa Pig media credential?
Yeah, all right. That's mine.
Come on.
All right.
We didn't agree to any of this.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff.
Is he taking Sabrina too? Someone asked. The van? Is the van here?
In there.
You know.
You. All right. All right, we got it. Hang right there. Good. All right. You. Just stay.
All right.
I will.
All right. He's running back now. Katie's locked out. No. What are you can't have the standee.
What's up?
You can't have the standee.
That thing you do?
Yeah.
I'm that thing you do.
Excuse me?
That came out weird.
Apparently the announcement's going to be very different tonight than anyone was expecting. Let's find out the Disney Parks incorrect fact of the week, shall we? The opening day of the Magic Kingdom was approximately 10,000 guests were there. Today, that many guests can be found trying to eat at Woody's Lunchbox at any given time. There they all are. People said that's the correct fact of the week. Oh, you can't even see the Baby Bell. They're engulfed in people. Nick, I participated in my first Run Disney event this weekend. You were there. And a source was so excited that I did this that they were like, hey, did you know about all these Run Disney events that we talked about doing but never did? These rejected or canceled Run Disney events. I bet you've never heard of them.
No, probably not.
Yeah, no. Do you guys want to see them? Yeah! We've put them together in a segment we called Rejected. Is it? There? No. Come on. There it is. Rejected Run Disney events. Woo. Let's see what they didn't do. Let's find out. First one. We have the Seven Dwarf 7K. Short people. More short people.
I ain't running.
Oh, you would run that.
Yeah, for sure. 7K?
But because of the medal would be 7 Dwarf.
It'd be amazing.
There's Olaf's in summer marathon.
That'd be a nightmare.
Well, those people were wearing the wrong clothes anyway. I mean. There's the Toy Story Mania Exit 2K. You just run from the exit of the ride back to Toy Story Land. The Dalmatians 101K.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot. How far is that? I don't even know. I don't know what that is in miles.
Like 60, I think, ish.
Oh. The poor people can be fit as well. Free race weekend.
Wow.
They decided not to have the free one. Poor people, you'll have to continue to find other ways to be fit. The Frozone Icy 5K.
That'd be a bit dangerous.
Mission Race. There's a green and an orange. Green and an orange trail. The orange is more intense. The last room down the hallway of the boardwalk 5K. Run all the way to the last room at the end of the boardwalk. The Enchanted 10K room. It's a very short course. You just keep going around the theater until you hit 10K. Captain Nemo's 20K. That is probably the only other race I would run.
All underwater?
It's all yeah. Wow. Fully submerged. The Epcot Drink Around the World 1 miler. Apparently a lot of people here would run this. I can't even read this right now. The Not Marvel, because we can't use it in Florida, Iron Man event. Wrong Iron Man.
Wow. Wow.
Remember.
The Lion King Stampede half marathon. I mean, they're vicious in that starting gate, man.
Yeah.
And here's my secret. I signed you up for the marathon.
God. Run and never return. Oh, man. How many times are we going to go back to this one? The broken moving walkway 5K. Enjoy. I think we have one more. This is the Disney's Magical Express replacement marathon. Fun fact, it is 26.2 miles from MCO to Walt Disney World. That's the exact length. We should do this. This is the answer. There it is. There more? Is that the last? That was the last one. There you go. So those are the canceled RunDisney events.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, right? You save $50, not Ubering. Just run from MCO
That's
to.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 26.
It's almost exactly 26.2, funny enough. We have Super Chats. BC Fan 772, $10. Thanks for it all, Nick. You will be missed. Please don't take psychotic comments. Where are you going?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
I don't have anywhere to go. I'm here for another couple hours.
Yeah, we have to talk about this race weekend. So
we did a race.
We did 2.
Oh yeah, we did.
Technically, we did 2. So for those who have not been aware, when did they announce this? I don't even remember how many months ago they announced that they were doing a Figment race.
Like February-ish?
Yeah.
I would assume.
So the moment that was announced, a bunch of people on staff immediately began pestering me that I should run to get the Figment medal. And originally I laughed at it. And then I looked at the medal more and I was like, I'd kind of like that. And then someone on staff was like, we'll sign you up. You don't even have to fight the registration. I was like, well, that's probably actually the hardest part of the event.
It is.
So if you guys want to do that, if you get in, you somehow get me registered, I'll do it. And so we registered, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll have to train. Kind of happened. Maybe not as much. We never ended up going to train. We were supposed to do that.
Yeah, we were going to train like a funny segment of Tom running up the steps and their imagination and all that. We were too lazy.
Yeah, didn't happen. Some training happened, not a lot, and so I've been very anxious about it. But this weekend was what is it called? Wine and Dine. What is it? Wine and Dine race weekend? Is that what they call it? The whole thing? So there's a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon. And they did every year they do a 2-course challenge. The medal has changed theme over the years.
Right.
But this year the 2-course challenge was our Lord and Savior Figment. Praise be to Figment. Through which all things are possible. And so in order to get the 2-course challenge medal, you had to do a 10K and the half. The 5K, unlike other events where the challenge includes everything, this event for some reason only has the 2.
I think most, like, you go to Disneyland, they have the Dumbo Double Dare or whatever.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But it's only 2. It's
so it is
just 2.
It's a 10K.
You don't have to do the 5K there either.
Oh,
so
it is. Okay.
On most of the challenges, I believe it's just the 2. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Except Dopey, which is everything.
Is 4, yeah.
Yeah, 5, 10, half, and full.
Yeah.
You'd have to be dopey to do it.
Yes. Imagine running a marathon the day after you did the half.
No, I wouldn't. I would not be able to. So I've never run a 10K, never mind a half marathon. So this was stressful. But in training, I felt confident that obviously the 10K was more than doable. My fear was I would be sore in some way from the 10K, and that would prohibit me from finishing the half, which is, I think, considerably harder, a much greater feat. So we did the 10K, and we did the whole, you showed up at 4 in the morning or whatever ridiculous time.
Really early, yeah. You get there before 4. You're pushed through these giant corrals of people. Yeah. And you smoosh in there and
you wait like an hour or so.
Yeah, because you have to be in there,
and you're not warming up, you're just smushed into a corral.
Right, and especially because you got placed in the very last corral.
Yeah, because I have not run a race before and told them I have no recorded time.
Yeah. So the timing, like the further up you start, the more buffer you have against the dreaded balloon ladies.
Can you explain the balloon ladies?
Yes.
People?
So
someone dressed as a balloon lady on the Halloween episode.
Yeah. So the balloon ladies is a name given to the people at the very, very, very back of the course. They move at a 16-minute per mile pace, which is the slowest you can go and still be out there on the course. You can't fall below that pace.
But that's not true.
Well, I know, but they have these vans, and they basically sweep you up. If the balloon ladies are behind you and they pass you, you get swept up by the vans, and you're taken off the course. But you're right. I mean, that 16-minute per mile starts when the very, very last people start moving.
In fairness, we could have been
We could
the
have
very
been,
last
yeah.
people. We jockeyed for position to not be.
Yeah. If you start in an earlier corral, or even at the beginning of that last corral, you actually have a nice buffer against that. So, yeah, in general, they tell everybody to move at 16 minutes per mile or better, but, you know, yeah, the further up you start, the more buffer you have.
Which is why
we had
earlier people can stop for characters and all that and really not have to worry at all.
We had barely any buffer because we were in the last corral. I did move back to start with you.
Yeah.
I was in C, but you know, I was like, Tom, this is, you know, we do this or die trying together. That's it. We're in this. And so I went back to that last corral and we did it together.
So things started really poorly. I didn't.
What do you mean poorly?
The 10K started
Oh,
bad.
with the 10K, yeah, you can
so,
move.
Like,
yeah, that was
we
weird.
started and we did this like shuffle.
Yeah.
We ran a little bit and my calves immediately stopped functioning.
Yeah.
I think because we
first
warmed
mile.
up like an hour and a half ago and then we're in a corral for a while.
I hate that.
And so,
It is-
so
it is
we
hard.
ran like a little bit for I'd say like a minute or two at the start. And then I was like, I cannot run anymore. And then I just did this really fast walk for a while, which apparently, I look back, the pace of the walk was pretty good. Like I think I was so
you move.
I was so worried about getting swept because my legs stopped working in the first mile that I walked like a 15:30.
Yeah.
So like for a mile and a half, basically my calves are on fire. They feel like they're locked up. I can't feel them half the time. And I'm like, well, this is not good when there's still the rest of a 10K and a half marathon tomorrow. This is not going to happen. But then, like miraculously, like a mile and a half in, it went away. And I was like, oh,
you warmed up. Yeah.
I think like you guys went ahead a little bit, and then I think I just started running, and I think everyone just went, oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, like, because you know, you have longer legs, a faster stride.
Yeah.
Like, I actually, like, when he walks at his fast pace, I actually have to do a little jog to stay with him. So I would run a little bit ahead of you, kind of slow down, you'd catch up to me, and it worked. Yeah.
Yeah. So the rest of the 10K, everything past the first mile and a half was fine.
You had no
You're
issues.
Perfectly fine.
And I think you felt fine afterwards.
Yeah, I felt like I could, run more. Which at that point I'm like, well, that's what you have to do tomorrow, so that's great.
And in fact, Tom told me after the medal was around his neck, he turned to me and said, "That was actually fun."
I did after many years of making fun of RunDisney.
Yeah, it was.
And the 10K was a good time. Yeah. That I get why people do the 5 and the 10. I understand.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the half. So the problem is that now like I get home, you have to go to bed super early because you have to be there at 3 or you have to be on the bus at like 3:30 in the morning. So
we got the benefit of the time change.
We gained the hour, which I think is the only reason I finished the half.
Yeah,
I think because I couldn't fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep till 11, and we had to get up at 3. I stared at the ceiling from 8 to 11. I wasn't tired. I couldn't go to bed that early.
Right.
Even though I ran a 10K, I wasn't tired enough to fall asleep that early. So already at a disadvantage, but thankfully there's an extra hour in there. We woke up, we did the same thing again. We ended up further back though. So I never saw the balloon ladies on 10K day.
Right.
When we're about to start on half day, I turn around and go,
They're there.
oh, there's the balloon ladies. I didn't even realize they're Mickey balloons. I thought it would be like a more serious thing. And they're light up Mickey balloons, and I'm like, that's kind of mean. Like, you'd see his happy Mickey balloon as you get swept away.
Yeah.
But regardless, so we start the race. My calves do the same thing again early on, but at this point I'm like, well, this is just going to be the thing. The first mile or so, my legs are not going to function,
So
and
you
then
weren't worried, yeah.
then I'll be fine, right? It was a much shorter period, I think. That race, I think it was like 3/4 of a mile, and then I felt like we can go because I think we did like a 15:30.
We did I thought we did
the first
potentially
mile
under 15, but yeah.
Did we?
Maybe the second or third mile, maybe.
Second mile we were at 14:30, which
Yeah.
was what I felt I could do if I felt good.
Yeah, but that kept us ahead of the pace. Every mile we went at that pace, we gained a minute.
So we basically kept it like 14:30 to 15 until mile 7 or 8.
No,
Yeah,
it really
7.
was mile 7. So right before mile 7, there was this hill.
Yeah.
And I was like, you were slowing down at that point. It was fine though, because I thought we had a nice buffer.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I had sped up that hill because I wanted to get a picture of Tom with the 7, and I actually turned around and he was like right behind me. You sped up that hill, and I was like, all right, he's got this. If he has the energy to do that, he's fine.
I felt good.
Yeah.
I didn't feel tired.
Yeah.
So then what happened was, I think like for the 2 miles before that, the night before, I had like a soreness in my left thigh.
Right.
And I was like, I'm worried about that a little bit. That was there starting like mile 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fine, but I was overcompensating, right? So then we get to like mile 8.
Yep.
And the other side starts having problems because I've been overcompensating.
Yeah.
So like somewhere back here, something goes wrong and it's like, nope, we're done running now.
Yeah, we didn't run at all until the
9,
very end.
Like a
at that
little
point.
bit from 9 to 10, but then from mile 10 on, I couldn't. Like I just, everything hurt. I didn't feel tired or anything. I didn't feel like it was literally just my legs were not functioning at that point. So we kind of just slow walked the rest. Except I ran like 2 more times. I think Mariachi Cobre was out.
Saw something.
And so I ran for a little bit for them. And that was kind of it though.
Yeah,
but
whenever you
we
saw
were-
something that motivated you, like a character or through the park, you need to run through the park, which is good.
Yeah.
Like you want to run through the park at least.
Well, the park stuff was so early that it wasn't
Right,
a
you were so
problem,
fine,
right?
yeah.
All the park stuff was in the first, hour and a half?
Yeah. But I mean, I knew, we had built up enough buffer. We could have walked at 16, 17 minutes per mile the last few when we had it. So that was a good relief. I don't know when you felt the real relief. Did you feel it before we finished? Because I felt it around mile 9, 10. I was like, all right.
Even though like everything started hurting, when the guy said you're 7 minutes ahead of the balloon ladies, I was like, well, I can certainly walk the rest. Like it's not what I wanted to do. I would have liked to have kept up what I was doing, but my legs aren't cooperating. So I guess we'll just do this. And I was like, I kept looking at the watch and like, it says we're still under 16-minute pace. And so we did that until mile 12. Mile 12 to 13, it was bad. It was 17:30.
Yeah.
But I was in excruciating pain at that point.
And you're in pain. You're at the end. It's almost over. You got it. There's a lot of people. It's congested too there too.
There were
around the
times you
boardwalk
couldn't.
and all
There were
that.
times where we wanted to move a little faster, and it's just no one's running anymore. Because we're only like 5 minutes from the balloon ladies.
Yeah.
So this is all these people are walking. No one back here is running to the end.
Not at that point.
No, everyone's just walking. So it's just a big crowd of people walking at a very regular speed.
Yeah.
Like no one's even power walking
Not
at this
at that
point.
point.
It just looks like a bunch of people going to rope drop. Like at this, like I'm like,
really
like, everyone's just like, yeah, whatever, we'll get the medal. And it's like, all right, fine.
But that's what I tell people. Like you don't have to be in this peak physical form. Look at, like seriously. No, I'm just saying. Like
Look at me.
You need to be able to do it. But you can really power walk the entire thing and still do it. Like
I think as long as you make a buffer at the beginning, it's very easy to then walk the rest. If you feel like you can run in spurts a little bit those first few miles, once you have that lead, if you could just walk a 16-minute mile, you're fine. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
I think I would have been fine, and I would have had a much better time if the 10K was not there. The 10K did me.
I know. Yeah. Do you think you would have would you have cared about stopping for pictures? Because you didn't stop for any pictures.
No, because the 10K I was so worried about if I could do that. That I even at the end when we knew we had time, I was like, I'm not. No.
You didn't feel like it. Yeah.
No. There were some earlier ones I would have stopped at, like the 3 Caballeros. And, luckily, they were at the after party anyway. You stopped at 1.
I stopped at 1 each race.
Yeah.
Will Robinson, right, in the first one.
Which I said to you, was like, you love that movie. Just go. You're never gonna see him again. Just go.
That's a cool one. And then Duffy on the second race.
Who had no line because no one knew who Duffy
No,
was. Yeah.
literally no line. I felt bad for Duffy, but I had to stop for both of those, and you kept going, and I caught up to you. I liked run. It was nice. This was the first time I ever ran a half marathon like with somebody. I liked it because as you see in the second half, like there's nothing. Like so it gets kind of like lonely and boring out there.
It was exciting like the first 2 hours and then the first hour and a half maybe.
Yeah.
And then the second that highway portion was very blah.
So it was cool. It was cool running together. I am like seriously though, in all like seriousness, like I'm proud of you. It was good. Like it was fun, and I really enjoyed it, and it was I had a good time, and I'm glad we did this. Together.
I really
like,
appreciate that you stayed back with me for both races. That meant a lot.
No worries. Yeah. No, I said we're in it. We're like, if you don't finish,
I
don't
felt
finish.
bad because I'm like, well, Nick does dopey all the time. I'm holding him back, and he's like, no, this is actually fun. I was like, then why do you do the other one? I will say this. I think if you have any doubts about doing a 5:10 or a half, give it a try. I would say. I think a full is a whole nother. I think you have to be.
It's a whole nother.
I don't think I could, even with no other race ahead of it. I am not getting past the halfway mark at that full marathon. So.
It's hard. I mean, that's just endurance. That's just mind over matter. Just like going for it. But
I think if you're in, if you at least feel like you can run a little, I think the 10 and the half are more than doable. I think people make them sound like, don't get me wrong, it's an accomplishment to do a half, but I think some people make that sound harder than it is. When I think really like the full marathon, I think that's a tremendous accomplishment.
Now I will say, like, for people who are just like not an advanced runner, like I'm not like, people that are just doing this for fun. Like, because I do 2 other half marathons, the one in Cocoa, one in Mount Dora, and they're so boring. I do them to get me worked up to the stuff I'm doing in January.
There's a reason people do the Disney.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is like,
there's more going on.
You can do that at Disney and be fine. I couldn't imagine trying to just speed walk one of the random non-Disney races because it is so boring out there, right? Like, you're just walking down the street at that point. At least here, you have cheering crowds, you have entertainment, you go through parks.
I imagine like if you
mentally
do like
you can stay through it.
I mean, I think the people that do like the real marathons, right? Like New York, Boston.
Well,
those are like real exciting. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's exciting, and you're running it, and you know you're running it.
But your local 10K or half may not be the most exciting thing in the world. Yeah.
No, not, especially not to walk. So, when you crossed the finish line at the half, like, what was your first thought? What did you feel?
Thank God. Thank God. Oh, actually, my first thought was they handed me the Encanto medal, and I said, I want to throw this in the garbage.
Oh, my God.
And no one would let me. I was like, give me the real medal. I want the real
I don't even think you unwrapped it.
It's still wrapped.
Yeah.
I will never wear that Encanto medal. I refuse. I will tell you the best thing about this race weekend was that race, which was Encanto themed, more people were in Figment and Dreamfinder costumes than all the Encanto costumes combined. And if the Walt Disney Company doesn't see that and see how much people care, then they never will. It was so apparent. Like, look at all the money you leave on the table. Look at this. You think Encanto is worth more than your park characters. Look at all these people showed up. These people flew here. They have hotel rooms. They bought all this merchandise. The pins sold out in record time. No?
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time the pins sold out? I don't even know,
Yeah.
other than Dopey. But no, I mean, people love this character, and I think that race proved it for sure. It was not his race,
Right.
but yet it was. Yeah.
So obviously the medal, I get it. But did you feel a sense of accomplishment doing a half marathon? Like,
Yeah.
Did that settle in?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, I mean, I think it's a cool thing. I think my mother texted me and was like, "I'm so proud of you," blah blah blah, and that's when it hit me. I was like, I guess this is kind of a cool thing.
It is.
Yeah, like, I'm glad I did it. Again, it was one of those, like, I have very few Disney things left to do. Right? There's very few things I have not done, and a Run Disney event was one of them. Never mind, I never even did the 5K. Never mind a 10 and a half. Right? So to do like one of the bigger ones it's pretty cool.
Do you think you're gonna try to keep up, like, any kind of running?
I think so, because I spent so much money on the goddamn clothes that I feel bad. I'm like, I might as well keep up with this. So I think number one, we're cruising on the Magic next week, and I think I'm gonna go do the running trail.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'll go do that, and then Hong Kong Disneyland has a really cool running trail around the hotels, which are on the water where the ocean is, and it's beautiful. And I really want to do that at like sunrise. That's a dream thing to do.
Now, during the run, you talked about doing the Paris one if that comes back.
If the Paris marathon the Disneyland Paris half marathon comes back, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's such a beautiful, like, all of Disneyland Paris is so pretty. I'd give anything to run through that park.
That's
so
cool.
cool. No, that one for sure. There are like two sets of circumstances, right? Figment Medal, again, which I have a bad feeling.
I know.
I have such a bad feeling this is going to be every year now.
I know.
They saw the money, so I think we're in trouble. And then Paris would be Paris. I would not do, even if they bring the Castaway one back, the longer one, I wouldn't do that because it's too hot. I know no matter when, it's going to be too hot there. Forget it. But yeah, I probably also would not do anything that's in that spring group.
Okay.
Like the
Too
April.
warm? Yeah.
I would be concerned about it being. The weather was in our favor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had beautiful weather. It was never too hot. I think if it was hotter, I may have not. Like if it was 90 or above, it may have been a very different story. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it might have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely do one again if the medal is super cool.
Cool.
Or it's Paris.
Now, did you go into the park with the medal on after the run?
I went to the party with it. Yeah, just
okay.
that. I haven't done any of my photos yet because when the race was over, everything locked up at that point.
Yeah.
So I think I had to lean on they got a table by the beer. Of course, Allie, our Disneyland reporter, had a table by the beer place.
Of course.
And so we all stood there, and I'm just leaning on the table like, I can't move my legs. And then I think it probably took me 5 to 10 minutes to walk to the bus.
Yeah.
Which wasn't that far. But the worst was actually that night.
I'm sure.
You saw me that night.
Yeah.
I was hobbling. I went to probably against better judgment, went to the party. But someone said, I don't know if it was Allie or who said it. Someone's like, if you don't walk today, it's going to be so much worse tomorrow.
That's
and I was
very
like,
true.
I don't know if I believe that, but I'm going to
No,
do
it's
it.
very true.
Yeah. And
100%.
it is. Because I was in the worst shape of my life leaving that party. I think it took me from the Epcot entrance to where the car was, I think took me 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I heard like the William Tell overture playing in my head. And I'm just going as fast as I can, but it's not very fast. You see people like 90-year-old women running or flying past me, just walking.
It's amazing.
But yeah. But then the next day I woke up. I woke up. I thought I was not going to be able to walk. The next day I was like, oh, I can get out of the bed. This is nice. And there's been a moment here and there throughout the week, but I think I fared really well. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
So they really have to do like one race you get a Dreamfinder medal, the other one you get a Figment medal. That'd be cool.
You're gonna kill me. As long as they don't do a full one with the Figment medal, we're all right.
Yeah.
If they do a full one, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Because then we're gonna. What's the marathon where the guys cheated? Philadelphia. What was the one where they got on the train? Was it New York?
Yeah.
There's a famous one where they got on the subway and cheated.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I will do that if it's a
Get
full
on the
one.
monorail.
Any means necessary. You just switch the bib so it looks like the bib is out there and I'm on the monorail and I catch up with them. Whatever the case may be, but yeah. There you go. Super chats. CJ Bolton, $10. Love WDWNT, especially WDW News Tonight. If I happen to shoot you an email about an academic journal note I am writing about Reedy Creek, would you be interested in chatting? No pressure. I'm not the biggest expert on that topic, honestly. My expertise is more in the design and operation of the parks. But if you could send me the questions, I'll at least try to answer them, but I may not be the best person to answer them.
I got you. I got you, CJ.
Do you actually know a lot about the Reedy Creek stuff?
Yeah. What are you laughing about? Reedy Creek's my middle name.
You have to change your middle name. Nick, Central Florida Tourism Oversight District, LoCicero. Doug Rosenthal, 999. Special shout out to those who completed the New York City Marathon. Talk about an achievement. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All those potholes, I can't imagine. How many of them even get to the end and don't fall into a sewer? Ryan Anglin, 499. So when's your next RunDisney race? Probably, I assume, a year from now because they'll ruin my life with these. Go. Nick.
Yo.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we still have, is that right? What is on the show tonight? Oh yeah, it's after that.
Comments.
We still have Unbuilt Disney, Nintendo Switch. Yeah. Oh. Psychotic comments and our major announcement, all still to come. Stick around.
It's the medals for the 50th anniversary that made us come.
The 50th anniversary coming here for this has been awesome. All the iridescent, the medals are gorgeous. It's the Disney magic. It happens. I love it. I just love it.
RunDisney!
I actually hate these events. I really just want the Figment medal. You've made a Figment item I have to run to get. So I guess I'm going to run.
Let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulders, don't you know? The hardest part is nobody ever talks about Meet the Robinsons. Let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. And our lives are made in these small hours. These little wonders, those twists and turns of fate. The time falls away, but these small hours still remain.
Welcome back to News Tonight. We're now all crying because of Rob's song. Very emotional song. Anyway, it's time to take a trip into Unbuilt Disney. Let's see what never got made. Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Toilet. Oh no, look out! That was a really big turd. What else? Let's see what's coming up on the show next couple weeks. Tickets available. No, that's not it.
Walt Disney presents.
I feel like it's been happening every week. Let's try again. Let's see what's coming up on the show. There it is. So we are on break until Friday, November 24th, where we are the kickoff to the 50-hour marathon to benefit Toys for Tots. We will actually be, I believe we're going to be on the main channel for a change. We're going to be over on the WDW News Today channel, as all 50 hours of that marathon will be. Again, that kicks off at 9 p.m. on November 24th. We are the kickoff, and we are starting with Where in the World is Tom Corless. We'll see if someone can win that Walt Disney World vacation by finding all those locations on the big map.
Yes.
That and much more. Our annual tradition continues. We're then back on November 30th with the Family Feud.
Ooh.
And then December 7th, we got a real big show, The Price is Right. And our first time ever, this is going to be something we're going to be doing a lot more of moving forward. Special guest, John Big Fat Panda, you may know him as. He's appeared on many other channels and shows over the years. John, good friend of mine, will be on the show. We're happy to have him. Looking forward to it. And then I'll give you a quick preview. It's not up there, but I'll mention this now. On December 14th, you want to clear your calendar. I hope you've all been nice, because it's the return of Tony Ragu.
Yeah.
And Tony. It's Tony's Jolly Wave Christmas special, which will include Tony Party 3, Drinking with Tony and Liquid Magic, and Rejected Tree Stroll Trees again. No pizza this year.
Oh, goodness, no.
No pizza this year. Just drinks. I feel like you handle. Maybe we'll set a drink on fire. Who knows? So stay tuned. Tony's Jolly Wave Christmas special, December 14th.
Nick, you said you'd be right back. Nick has been holding this for a really long time at the minivan, Nick.
Well, I thought the show was over at 10:30. I'll be right there. I gotta read this.
Nick, I've got that thing you do.
She's got my cardboard cutout. It's going in the van.
Nick, who brings us, for some reason, who brings us this show?
News Tonight is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guests and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and their team will design your next magical vacation. From the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts to the Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more, they're also able to book unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. Guess what the best part is, though, Tom?
What's that?
Their concierge services are free! So book today.
Thank you, Nick. Do you have comments?
Tom, would I come here without being prepared with comments?
That's happened before.
Name once.
I don't have the specific dates, but at least 3 occasions.
Okay. Yeah.
Walt Disney presents
All right, the first story, what we're all fighting for this weekend, and Tom tweeted a picture of the Figment medal. At Perez wrote in, if there's no news tonight, next week we'll know Figment brought you to his realm, right through the rainbow tunnel. I don't know if that was sexual.
It's sacrilegious. You can't, not when we're talking about Figment. Come on. This is serious.
All right, next one. Who's excited? And we have a picture of the Magic Kingdom Christmas decorations.
It is Christmas now.
Le Judge wrote in, Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is excited.
It's like the only time of year she exists.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's her time of year. I love this one. We tweeted this out. Goose from the Marvels appears on the Las Vegas Sphere.
There it is.
And we have the
Goose.
The image there. Somebody tweeted in, prove it. There's those picture.
The photos might do that.
The photos right there, the picture. Yeah, prove it. We talked a lot about this tonight. Guests still pooping in queues for Avatar Flight of Passage, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, and Indiana Jones Adventure.
Still pooping after all these years.
At Ducking Podcast wrote in, sponsored by UPS. What can Brown do for you? At display name 20, I usually just wait and go on the ride. It's more fun to say scared the shit out of me when getting off the ride. Can I say that?
You did?
Good. Next one.
Oh, no, apparently not.
It's okay. At Skippy Boo USA, where's the footage of people pooping in the queue? We always see footage of the fights breaking out, but no one is pulling out their phones if someone drops a deuce in line.
Yeah, it turns out no one wants to film someone half naked taking a dump, it turns out.
You sure about that?
I will tell you, no matter how much...
I think there's a story in here, Tom, about...
No matter how much the story would be worth, I would not instruct my reporters to, nor would I actually film them. Maybe now the aftermath, if they're done and it's just laying there, maybe. But not anyone actively doing it, no.
Right. At Magic Salute, maybe GE Plus should start incorporating bathroom breaks in the day. And then our last tweet on that story, wait, this is an option? Hold on, I'm booking my trip now.
With Be Our Guest Vacation. Poop in the queue with a VIP tour. I think it's allowed on a VIP tour, in fact.
VIP?
I think they'll scoop it.
Oh.
For a tip,
nice.
They'll scoop it. They're not supposed to scoop your poop nor push the stroller, but they'll do both.
I don't know if their logo wants to be associated with that.
Scoop it and put it in the bottom of the stroller and you go.
Next story, Pepsi Company's Hugh F. Johnson named Senior Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer at the Walt Disney Company.
I thought he was a joke at first. I thought it was someone like commenting on their show and they comment with the fake names.
At Who Is Matt wrote, this sucks. This is a dude that thinks it's okay to charge $6 for a bag of Doritos and knows people will pay it. Prepare your wallets.
Yeah.
Mina wrote in, does this mean I might actually be able to get Dr. Pepper in the parks? I hate having to bring my own supply.
Just bringing Dr. Pepper into the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Dan wrote in, Hugh Johnson.
Of course, that's the one everyone laughs at.
Yeah.
A very mature audience.
Right, this is actually a reversal for this one. This is one somebody tweeted something and you replied to it.
Yeah.
At Slender Babes tweeted, these two walk into your elevator, what's your opener? To which Tom replied, you know, the Country Bears used to have a Christmas show.
My actual opener.
Yeah. All right, last but not least, man arrested for secretly filming guest in bathroom stall at Disney's Grand Floridian. At display name 20, joke's on him, I film all my shits and post them online. Those are the comments this week. Tom?
Where are the, didn't I send you some? I thought I sent you some.
Probably did.
Did they not get included the last few I've sent you?
I don't know.
I'm gonna check now. Oh yeah, you don't have any of these.
Oops.
Can you put these in next week?
Sure.
These are great, all three of these.
Let's put them in next week. The ones on the Muppets, right?
Yeah, I think there might even be an older one in there you missed. We'll look back.
There you go.
Thank you, Nick. Let's see what you can purchase this week on Nintendo Switch. Pick up Echo the Dolphin. Did no one have this? No one had Echo the Dolphin.
I remember that.
You remember that,
Yeah.
right? My father got stuck for 3 hours on that first level. He couldn't figure out how to jump over that stupid canyon. Just kept trying to jump over that canyon for 4 hours. He had to go like through a passage below.
Yeah.
Please. Anyway. Okay. I guess, is it time? Is that it? Is it time for the announcement? It is time for the announcement. So, Jake, hold that graphic. Don't show that graphic yet. Make sure, stop it. What is the dramatic music? You can feel the tension in this room. The audience got real quiet. Oh my God. So Nick.
Yeah.
You're not leaving.
Damn it! Damn it!
No. So everyone thinks I don't look at the Discord. Like I had such a ball last week. Look at everyone made up like little rumors about what was happening. It's like, I hope Nick's not leaving. I think Nick's leaving. Oh, Nick is not leaving.
So
Nick's
he broke
name
that
is
bottle
on-
of booze for nothing.
What was that?
He broke that bottle of booze for nothing.
We did break. At least it was bad. If you dropped the good whiskey, I would have killed you. But
then he wouldn't have been back.
he would have not been. We would have changed the announcement. But no, Nick's name is on the show. I would never dream of doing this show without Nick. We've been in this since the beginning, since the radio show, and we're going to keep doing it now.
It's real.
What happened?
It's in wood. It's real.
Lucas is very talented. We could sand that down and get another name on there within the hour. Within the hour. Oh my God. Lucas is he's whittled every staff member's name, and they just go right on. But anyway, to seriously talk about what we're doing, next year there are going to be some pretty significant changes to News Tonight. And so I think we have a little bit of a saying about what 2024 will be. Jake, if you want to show people the graphic for 2024 at WDW News Tonight. 2024, less discussion, more childish bullshit.
Yeah! It's kind of ironic how he has that.
I know, after we said it anyway,
down.
right?
Yeah.
I had Billy asked me 15 times what to put there, and it's like, no, it's supposed to be bullshit. He's like, okay. And then in the end, we said shit 15 times on tonight's show, and it was bleeped out anyway. I learned my lesson. So a lot of things are going to be changing next year. There will be less discussion. We've started the WDWNT podcast. The hope is some of the personalities you like from News Tonight will eventually show up on the podcast for certain topics. I know when we do RunDisney, obviously, Nick, we want to have you there for that one. And there's definitely other people, Desi and Allison and Sabrina and Eric and Jason. Obviously, Eric's hosting that show, but otherwise, everyone else will appear on the podcast at some point for some of those discussions when the topic is something they can contribute to. So we've listened to feedback. I read every comment people leave on this show every week, and I have since the very beginning. So we know what you guys say. When you leave feedback, and even on Discord, we read all of that. We're in there. We know. Just because I don't always come in there and discuss doesn't mean we're not watching. So the other side of this is, we're doing 40 or so of these a year. They get kind of hard to do it at certain points. I don't know if people know this, but more so than any other program we do, News Tonight requires the most manpower and the most work hours to complete. Like, I can't tell you how many hours Rob spent writing music this week. I can't tell you how many hours Jake spent on a week where there's Price is Right or Where in the World or something like that, working on that. Or, of course, the people that write that. I mean, they've been working on Where in the World for, I think, since the last one and having regular meetings. They had one tonight.
It took me about 15 minutes to get these comments ready today, Tom. Chief.
Which is longer than it takes them for the games.
Yeah.
There's been games where Nick works. Not the Nightmare Before Christmas game, but other games where Nick spent many hours. You're involved in Where in the World.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. So News Tonight is a giant undertaking, and it's very hard, I think, between how much goes into News Tonight and how much goes on at the company as a whole. it's very hard to have a consistent quality for News Tonight. And so what we've decided is we will do less of them next year so that when they do happen, they feel special. They are bigger. There are bigger segments, the segments you love, new ones, more sketch comedy, more of the stuff you're asking for, but less programs throughout the year is essentially the idea. And some of that is we won't be on at times of year where it's particularly busy for the website, and my schedule is not great. And also, you know, there's other people involved in the show. Lucas does a ton of the set design and stuff every week, and he has a lot of obligations on the WDWNT Play side, as I know you do and several others do as well. So given all that, like, we have to be honest about the company as a whole. News Tonight doesn't make money. It, in fact, loses money. But we love doing News Tonight because people love News Tonight, right? And we love doing it, right? And that's why we do it. But at the same time, sometimes we have to be adults and make decisions that are for the benefit of the people who collect the paycheck from this company every week. And so some of the News Tonight decisions are that, and so we could do other things, right? I have a list of projects I've wanted to start for a while that doing 40 News Tonights a year do not allow. And I think there's several other people in the studio side of the company that feel the same way. So that's why we are doing this. I do have, I essentially have a little bit of a calendar I can give you guys of when we expect there to be shows next year. It's essentially over 3 separate runs next year. The first
Wait, we're
run,
running again? No, that was part of it.
Over 3 separate runs of shows next year. The first run, so we are, Tony's Jolly Wave Christmas special is the season finale for this year. That's it, December 14th. We are done for the year. We do not return until February 8th. Don't boo, I told you what we're doing. We will be back February 8th through March 14th is our next run. There will be a single special episode of News Tonight as part of Stage 89 in May. That is on May 2nd of 2024, again, as part of our event celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Disney MGM Studios, Thursday, May 2nd. We then do not return with episodes until July 11th. We will be back July 11th through August 29th. And then last but not least, there is a run in the fall of 2024, which will be sometime between October and December. We have not nailed down those dates yet. But in the end, we believe somewhere around 25 shows will happen in 2024. That's roughly 10 to 15 episodes than we do most other years. But the idea is News Tonight will feel more special. When it does come back, you know we're back with big shows every week with a very different format. And I think it will benefit WDWNT. It'll benefit the viewer. It'll benefit News Tonight. And I think all in all, everything will be much, much better. A little preview of what's to come next year. February 8th, when we return, The Price is Right. February 15th is The Dating Game and The Not So Newlywed Game. February 29th, there'll be another Where in the World is Tom Corless. And March 7th and 14th is our annual March Madness. So a lot of big stuff already on the calendar for next year when we do come back. So
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Can I still keep that thing you do?
No, get it out of the goddamn van.
Okay.
That is to go back in the lobby immediately.
My favorite comment that I read up there...
Katie literally just ran to tell Sabrina as if that was real.
...was, if Nick's not leaving, why was he packing? I love it.
We did it because everyone kept talking about it like it was real. Everyone didn't understand that was a joke last week. And so Jake came to me earlier in the week and goes, can we on the show, can we just have Nick like packing? Like during the show, like he's leaving? And I said, yeah. And he goes, at some point he should be emptying the alcohol and you should go, like, how are we dividing up the alcohol? So it was Jake's idea. Happy birthday, Jake. I think it was great. People were thoroughly convinced. Jake also made the graphic of Tom Corless and now hiring. Oh, but Joe LaBelle, get that off of there. Come on. No one would watch that. Oh. Shut up, Joe. So I only get to say "Shut up, Joe" 25 times next year.
No.
Wow. I dislike it. You know, we got bills to pay and we got other stuff to do. I've been trying to do Materially Disney for 3 years. We have the podcast, we have other shows we want to do, and there's other parts of the company that need some help. I can't abandon everyone in September every year, which is our busiest month of the year, you know. So, but I again think like the other thing that's great about the time off is we can use that to go film our remote stuff and commercials. If you notice, the last couple of weeks, we haven't even really gotten to do commercials. So the idea is to come back and you know, be running on all cylinders, which I think will be for the best. Yeah, you're going to get 10 or 15 less, but maybe those 10 or 15 are not the best episodes. So we're trimming the fat. Going to make the show sleek and lean and great. So there you go. There's super chats, I assume. There we go. Sam Fritz 199. Rosie Ruiz is in the Boston Marathon was the cheater. There it is. Yeah, took the subway. CJ Bolton $10. I did finish the New York City Marathon on Sunday. Wow. And yes, I twisted my ankle on a pothole in the Bronx.
Nah.
Sounds about right. Where in the Bronx? I gotta know. Where was the pothole? I didn't know it goes in the Bronx.
It does all the boroughs.
Does it really?
Yeah, all 5 boroughs.
I didn't even know that.
That's why they started. They just started in Staten Island and make them run over the bridge, so you're done with Staten Island.
Well, it's good motivation, right?
Yeah.
I gotta get out of Staten Island.
That was my motivation.
You ran to Florida, right?
Yeah.
You just ran all the way.
Never went back.
Jason Champagne, $5. Coming soon to Batu, Star Wars Deuce of the Fates. You know. Retro Red, $5. Thank Figment. I was really worried about that. Now that's my kind of announcement, but I like the discussion. Then watch the WDWNT podcast. That's what I recommend. There will still be occasional weird stuff on this show. Discussions that do not fit the podcast will end up over here, but there will be
lots of weird stuff.
Yeah. You know, best attractions to do whoopee will probably not be discussed on the WDWNT podcast. So keep that
here.
Yeah. Jacinto Rodriguez, $5. Hi, Tom and team. I have missed your past 5 shows as it was Loki night. Tonight being the finale, I'm glad to make Thursday nights WDWNT TV night. Now go back and watch those 5. Catch up. You missed a lot of good stuff. Billy Batson, $22, $10. In all seriousness, totally relieved Nick is staying. Can people believe this? We played it up so much. I figured people would say it's too ridiculous. It can't be real. Matt S499, we love Nick LoCicero even more than we love Walt Disney World's surprisingly liberal new bathroom policies. Maxie Van Riders for life. Steve Mermelstein, 499, got it. Tom Reed's Discord. I'll step up my trolling there. Rebecca Lassiter, $199.
Yeah.
JC Bob at $499. Whatever you guys need to make all of WDWNT even better, we support you. Thank you for all you do to make our lives just a little bit. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, JC Bob. We appreciate it. I appreciate you guys making our lives better by watching. Jake D, $499. From one Jake to another, happy birthday. He said thank you.
Happy birthday.
Ike Sarag, 2001, $10. Beer and Magic Wand, appreciate the thoughtful approach. Cheers. Liquid Magic, I got it. All right.
Nice. Love it.
All right. Alex, woo, $3.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Well, that's our show. Don't worry, we're still on every week till December. Well, no, we're off.
Hey, I'll be back next week.
Yeah, I'll see you. See you next week.
All right. It's good to know.
They just let Nick show up. They put the lights on and stuff, and they pretend. Nick doesn't know.
I sit in this chair.
Well, no, we'll be back on the 24th, and we're on every week and through December 14th. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys then. We have a post show for WIGS members. And remember, kids, if you can dream it, you could do it. Good night.
Let your imagination run.
Yeah, I guess you could breathe. It's not from the ride, though. Is this from Run?
and I'll be there someday. And I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, and I know every mile would be worth my while. When I go the distance, and I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it'll lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through.